Okay, this is the first shots with the newly acquired, newly built 7 PRC. This is a Kelbly Atlas Action preferred 50/50 carbon fiber barrel, MDT XRS chassis, Leupold Mark 5 scope, MDT magazine. What am I forgetting? We have a American Rifle Company Embrace one-piece scope mount, Aadmount caps, which I love. I always run them. And on the end we have a American Precision Arms APA Gen 4 Fat Bastard brake, which is a 5-port brake. Chrono's running. Let's see what happens. First shots. This is just some cheap American Whitetail. Yeah, Hornady American Whitetail tip. Anyway, see how much this thing recoils. Big old Magnum. Hopefully we're on paper. I literally just finished bore sighting it. I don't like whatever that is that I'm feeling. Oh, that's the grip. Okay. Here we go. Ah, nice action. God, that's nothing. That didn't recoil at all. Where the hell did the shot go? Huh. Alright, let's try one more. That was very nice. Back the mag. I was expecting a lot more recoil actually. .6 high. Still, I don't think I can go with that. Yeah. I think I gotta. I got down 1.6. All right. Gotta reset the turrets. Okay, we're back on the Zermatt 6 Creedmoor. We're shooting the Burger 109 grain hybrid factory ammo again. 5 shots after cleaning and changing the muzzle brake, just to do a comparison. Helps if I open the scope cap. Definitely some mirage out there. yeah, that looks like a really good group. Yeah. It's probably 0.5 or 0.3. 5-shot. That's really good. That's better than the last 5-shot I had in the last video with this ammo. So, it's also better than the 5-shot that I did with the 107 Sierra Match King load with the Federals I shot today, which I didn't record because I was still kind of zeroing it in. I had to re-zero it after I put the new brake on and clean the muzzle and all that stuff. So not much, just like a 0.3 and a 0.2 move, left and, no, sorry, right and up. So that's pretty promising with this stuff. I'll check back with you later. Okay, we're back with the 7 PRC. Did some more zeroing, chronoed the American Whitetail, Hornady ammo, 154 grain SSTs or whatever they are. Shows some promise. I wasn't expecting much from them, but now we've got the burgers in there, and these things are beautiful. 175 grain Elite Hunter ammo from Burger. Expecting good things. Still getting used to the rifle. Brand new to me, so we'll see what happens. Chrono's running. I got 5 rounds in the mag. This barrel also, just an observation so far, the barrel gets hot fast. 5 shots and it's hot. To be expected, but you know, I got a good deal on the barreled action. It came as a barreled action, but I definitely think I want to do like a truck axle 26-inch barrel down the line for this caliber so far. All right, let's give it a shot. Also, I love this Mark 5 scope. I just need to figure out what target I want to go to. Yeah, let's go over here. This should have possibly a little bit more recoil than the 154s. Yeah, definitely a lot longer. Just double check my parallax. That's beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Just another observation quickly. I don't like the little holes in the grip for the XRS. They're like interfering with my palm, and it feels like my palm's rubbing on them all the time. So I don't know if they make inserts or something for them to cover those holes up, but that's starting to just a little annoyance so far. Okay. Yeah, it was 28-27. Also, this is a 22-inch barrel, so not expecting crazy fast velocities, especially with 7 PRC being known for slower than normal, or slower than advertised, rather. Yeah. Looking good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's way better than the Hornady American Whitetail stuff, obviously. Weird though. Okay, so average 2797, standard deviation 20 feet per second, extreme spread 53. So not the greatest standard deviation, extreme spread. But and also the the brass is head stamped burger. So I mean, you know, they don't make their own brass, so it's kind of wonder whose brass this is. But yeah, I thought I was gonna hate shooting this prone. You know, even with this lighter than average 22-inch carbon fiber barrel, it's still really, it's not much more recoil than my 6 Creed. I think the brake is helping a lot, but I love it so far. It's nice to have a long action again. All right. All right, so by myself at the range. This is 6 Creedmoor again. We're doing we're gonna try some Sig Sauer 107 grain, which I believe they're Sierra Match Kings. Try to take the ammo for a change. Hang on, need to grab my ears. Okay. Sun's starting to go behind the trees, which is nice. I'm gonna go bottom right target this time. Chrono is running. Let's see something here. I might have to reset my eye relief on the scope. Okay. This way. Here we go. Zoom in a little bit so I can see it. It's pretty awesome. Holy shit, the chrono numbers. Yeah, let me grab some more of this ammo. I want to do this while the barrel's still hot. We got a 2 standard deviation with 5 shots and an extreme spread of 5.8 with 5 shots. So I think we're going to shoot a 10 shot now. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see what happens, because that's really impressive. And it's happening live on camera. Oh, this is awesome. Let's see how I do here. Hopefully I can settle back into the same NPA. Yep, good deal. Let me get some out of the bag. Back to zoom back out. Just double check the parallax again. Yeah, okay. That's some pulling low right, but there's at least 5, like, all touching in the center. How's that? Oh man, shit. So something happened. We had a one with some crazy velocity spread on 1 or 2 of those shots, but 29.95 average standard deviation of 8.4 feet per second, extreme spread of 32.8. Group size is probably, I got the wrong way, minus the, well, yeah, there's probably 3, there's at least 7 or 8 literally inside a 1-inch circle, which is awesome. There's a little bit of vertical happening, which could be me. And then there's 2, possibly there's 3 low and right of the bullseye circle, so like outside the circle, but also could be me. Let me grab the phone. Oh, you are the phone, never mind. So I will find out where those shots were, kind of delete some weird anomalies and kind of see what that looked like. But I was watching it, like we were still in single digit ES and SD at like shot 7 or 8, something like that, which is insane for factory ammo. Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop here. Okay, here's the shot list for that 6 hour. See if this will focus. Ammo, the 10 shot group I just did. So I got 2993. Wait, yeah, 93 points, 2993.6, 2993.9, 91, 90, 96, 93, 97. Okay, first 7 shots were insanely tight. And then it looks like 2985, so that's like what? Yeah, 10 feet per second difference. And then 9's the flyer, or the anomaly rather. 3018. So if I delete that, well, I don't want to do it on the Garmin, so I'll post back up with the results of that. But that's pretty amazing. Very, very, very consistent. All right, that's it for now. Okay, last test of the day. Lighting's doing some weird stuff, but hang on. So we got the 7 PRC back up again. We're gonna do, I don't know if you can see it, but we got 180 grain Barnes, 180 grain Sierra tipped Game King. I think this is a pretty new load. So from Barnes, we're gonna give this a shot. This is the one I was most excited for as far as, you know, velocity, because Barnes apparently actually loads 7 PRC to acceptable velocities. That's what I hear anyway. Okay, so I guess I really only shot one. No, I didn't. Okay. I have 2 other groups up there. All right. Chrono is on. Is that too close? No. That's probably fine. Why am I so high? Or low rather. There we go. Okay. Actually, yeah. Let's go to the right. Let's go to the target to the right of the last group I shot. Make it a little easier. Check my. Here we go. I'm laughing because I center punched the bullseye just now. That was pretty awesome. First shot is 28.47 on the chrono. With a 180 and a 22-inch barrel, that's pretty awesome. Fuck. I pulled it. I psyched myself out. 2 in the same hole. Right in that bullseye, man. Shit. Average 28.56. Let me keep going. I got 2 more. It likes this ammo. For sure. Let's see if I can redeem myself here. Two more. One more. Yeah. Definitely pulled some of those, but that's a really good group. It is. Oh, I can't focus. Yeah, it's definitely bigger than the burger group I shot with the 175 Elite Hunters. So 28.51 average, standard deviation 9.8, extreme spread. I can't talk, of 29.3. So pretty good. I like that. Yeah, that's faster than the burger ammo, I think. Can't remember what the average was for that, but this thing's a shooter, for sure. Yeah, it's hot to the touch. So 5 is the max. I should probably only be shooting 3-shot groups, but I can't bring myself to do that with such a awesome barrel, setup, all that stuff. So that's it for the PRC for today. Next video will be probably 2 or 3 weeks from now. See ya. All right, wrap up from Aadmount, July 16th. So 7 PRC, we've got the Burger 175 grain Elite Hunter, which that's definitely probably sub MOA if I measured it. Actually, hang on. 1 second. I got my trusty tape measure right here. So we're looking at, yeah, that's 3/4 MOA. Let's see here. Yeah, just under. That's awesome. And we got the Barnes 180 grain tipped Game King. Not as good, but we're looking at like, that's definitely an inch. 3 touching bottom left, 2 touching right in the bullseye. Could be me, it was the last group I shot for the day, so. And then we've got Creedmoor. This was kind of sighting in, 108 grain ELDs. These here were sighting in after doing the muzzle brake and cleaning everything, putting a new muzzle brake on. That's 5 shots, the Hornady ELDs. And that's 5 shots of the 107 grain Federal Gold Medal match. Let me check actually. Hang on. Let's check that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's a 1/2 inch. Now we got Burger 109 grain hybrids, 5 shots. Yep, maybe 3/4 MOA. Then we got another 5 shot of the Hornadies again. I think I have to go back to this ammo. I was trying to get away from it because of the lot variance, but it's pretty awesome. Weirdly, that doesn't look like 5. It looks like 10, but I think it's 5. And then we got the SIG ammo that it was so awesome. Yeah, this is 10 shots, by the way. Oh, I didn't write that down. This is a 10-shot group with the velocities that did so well. But that's that section of about 7 shots. It's 3/4 MOA. I got this crazy shit over here. That's like 1/2 MOA. Yeah, I think this was me just being fatigued from shooting all day. But all right, that's the recap for range session of July 16th from Aadmount. Peace. Wait, that's a peace sign. There you go.